Hi there and welcome to this video. My name is Mary Amondo, in charge of training and career advisory services here at Corporate Staffing, and today we are discussing about how long or how short should your CV be. I am joined by one of our CV writing experts, Elizabeth, who will be shedding more light on this subject. Thank you, Elizabeth, for joining.
Thank you to Mary for having me.
Great.
Yes.
We are talking about how long should a CV be. Is there a preferred length, or it varies depending on the experience that someone has or even the industry?
Okay, thank you, Mary, for that question. So as a general guidance, I can say that ideally a CV should be 1 or 2 pages. However, this may vary depending on the industry, the level of experience, or the specific job requirement. It is also important as a candidate to know that you have to strike a balance between providing the relevant information, enough relevant information, and also keeping the document concise and easy to read. Yes.
Talking about striking a balance without overwhelming the reader with excess irrelevant information, if I can put it that way, how can a job seeker strike a balance by ensuring that they provide enough information, detailed information, that showcases their skills and achievements?
All right. So the best way that a job seeker can strike a balance is by providing relevant information that aligns with what they are applying for. So it is important for them to tailor their CV, highlighting the specific maybe achievements, experiences, and skills, so that they also don't overwhelm the employer with so many information that is not in line with what the employer or the job requirement is looking for. The other way that you can also strike a balance is by using bullet points and using concise statements that convey information effectively. Yes.
Your final advice, perhaps, when it comes to determining the appropriate length for a CV, what would be your final advice, or any tips maybe you can share?
Okay, so I always tell candidates that always prioritize quality over quantity when it comes to CV length, the length of the CV. By this I mean is reviewing your CV and eliminating any irrelevant or outdated information. Then it is also important to consider formatting techniques such as bullet points, headings and subheadings to make or to improve readability and also make the important information stand out. Finally, I'll also advise job seekers, or maybe those people who are wondering how long their CV should be, is by maybe seeking for advice from a trusted friend or a career advisor who can be able to give you a general advice or feedback on the overall length of your CV and its effectiveness. Yes.
Great. I know someone who was watching and maybe their CV is too bulky. They've been able to pick out 1 or 2 things that can help compress and leave only detailed, relevant information for the potential employer. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for creating time.
You're welcome.
Great. Indeed, if you've been wondering how long your CV should be, I believe you've been able to get more insights on how best to ensure that you only have detailed, relevant information in your CV. And in our previous videos, you were able to talk about some of the things that you need to get rid of from your CV. So we encourage you to go back to our previous videos, get to know what are some of these things that Elizabeth has mentioned that are not relevant to have in a CV. Feel also free to share with us your CV as it is, and we will reach out to you to advise on how best to ensure that the length of that document is as required by your potential employer. We look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.